What's up, everybody? Going live here with some breaking news that has not been completely confirmed, but is not looking like good news, you guys. Not looking good. Wait for more of you guys to pop on here. If you're here in the chat, say hello. As you guys know, on this channel, we've all been kind of talking about the Gabby Petito case. As of right now, let me wait for a couple more people to hop on. Hey, Jen. Thanks for being here. So very sad. I'm waiting on pins and needles to hear more. Me too. So, you guys, for those of you who don't know, just barely breaking news right now, they have found a body. They have recovered a body in the area of where they were searching for Gabby, but they have not confirmed that it is her yet. So, it could be somebody else. We don't know for sure. It's not looking good. It's looking like it could possibly be her. But like I said, they have not confirmed it. They have not said that it is her yet. The FBI is going to be holding a press conference at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, right? About 30 minutes. Hey, guys. Yes, thank you so much, Jen. Hey, Amy. Yes. No, Callie, you know what? I will try to go live this evening about clickbait. We will see what happens with everything going on. But yes, I still want to talk to you guys about that as well. So hopefully tonight that will happen. So you guys, for those of you just popping on here, they have found a body in the area of where they are searching, or where they have been searching for Gabby Petito, and it's still unconfirmed as of right now on whether or not it is her body, but they have found a body in that area. So always hoping, and I always am just the type to hold out hope till the very end. But either way, there's a body, so it's a sad situation. Yeah, Kenzie, it's looking kind of grim. It's not looking real good right now. So it's really, really sad. Like I said, the FBI is going to be holding a press conference in about 30 minutes to kind of update on the case. And I don't know if it's going to be just like a whatever conference where they're just not going to cover. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to say at the conference. So 30-minute press conference. I know they are doing updates on Fox News Live. That's actually where I found the information about them finding a body. So as far as Brian, they still have not found him. I'm starting to wonder if he's actually even in the area that the police are looking in. And if he is in that area, they are saying that he could have possibly hurt himself. So you guys, I just feel like this is looking really, really sad right now, just because if we have two people end up you hate to even say it, but if you find both of them not alive, then getting any type of answers or anything, or any type of closure for the family, like that's what you really hope for, right? Is for the family to be able to find some sort of closure, some sort of answers as to why, or not that anything would ever justify it anyway, but I'm just sure that the family really would love to have some answers. Unfortunately, it tells me that we will be watching a documentary on this case in a few years. Yeah, as bad as it sounds, it would be better if they don't find another body, but it is not her. I know. Did you see that they're saying his parents went to get a Mustang? Yes, Jen, I did see that. So I don't know if you guys saw those reports as well. Do you guys know the name of the place where they think he's at? It's like some sort of place where like you can go hiking. It's like a huge area that they're searching for Brian. Apparently, the parents picked up a Mustang from that place and brought it home, which is so weird. Like, I feel like the parents The parents are so shady in all of this, so it's hard to tell where or what is going on with him. I'm so sad about this. I know, I am too. Where did they find the body? Cynthia, I don't know the exact location, but they did say that the body is in the location where they were searching for Gabby. So I don't know exactly where that area is at, but they did confirm that it was where they were searching for her. So I don't know if they had some tips or leads or what. So I was thinking he was trying to commit suicide or hide any evidence he held onto. Yeah, that's what it seems like, which is just, ugh. I honestly believe that he did something to her and then ran off and ended his own life somewhere. And this is why he cannot be found. Sad situation. Yeah, you know what? That would be so sad. It's the whole thing is just, ugh, heartbreaking, like heart-wrenching. Like it just puts my stomach in knots for her family, especially because I know how worried they've been. They need closure. They absolutely need closure. Also, the area they think he is in, he could hide for a month. They said it is very hard to search. Yeah, and it's like so many acres, right? I can't remember how many acres they said it was, but there's so much area to try to cover. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find him if he's hiding out. But if he did end up committing suicide, then I do think they will probably eventually find him. But who knows? I also feel like what's another scenario? Like I feel like his family could have helped him out, and maybe they're looking in a completely different area than where he's actually at. Oh, okay. Thank you, Alexandra. It's called Carlton Reserve. That's the name of the park that in Florida where they were searching for Brian. Me too, Kenzie. It's so sad. I think Brian's parents know where he's been hiding. I would not be surprised. The parents in this whole situation have been very, very shady. The parents know something they aren't acting right. I understand they are protecting their kid, but come on, have a heart and say what you know. Yeah, you know what, Colby? And it honestly, the other night when we went live with this and we were all talking about it, it made me so mad when we found out that the first time that they were willing to sit down with the police is when they wanted to report their son missing, and they were so worried about him. And they gave him they gave the police some of his clothes so that the dogs could sniff out for him. And so he went missing, which just ticks me off. They didn't say anything about Gabby, nothing. And it just made me mad because it's like, you know that this other family is going through this and you can't even have compassion enough to like say anything or come out. I know that the lawyer is like recommending them not to say anything, but if you really want her to be found or really want to help the family and give them closure, you're going to say something. And they have just totally not been helpful at all. So it makes them look guilty. It does. 25,000 acres in Carlton Reserve. That's insane. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for them to search that whole thing. It's a national park of some sort that they are looking for him, last I heard, but his parents seem to know where he is, but won't give up which. Yeah, and so what's the deal with the car? Like they knew he was there, so they went and picked up his car, or like whose car is it? They don't even know who the car is registered to. So it's very strange. How could he live with himself? Yeah, after something like that, right? And then all the pressure, like you had the whole country like trying to find Gabby and trying to help locate her and just be there for her family. Like, I think the pressure probably could cause him to harm himself for sure. It could also be him on the run with help from the parents. The parents are being super sus. I totally agree, Brad. Totally. So strange. I don't believe his family at all. I don't either. It's so strange to me. And I hope that if he did do something to himself, that if the family has any information, that they'll come forward with it. Just, I mean, even if they don't come public, at least if they go to Gabby's family at least and give them some answers, I hope that they'll do that. Yeah, guilt makes people do crazy things. It's so true. Wild Goose Chase, Brian isn't in there. I would not be surprised if later we find out he was not even in there at all. Mountain Saint, the body being found was reported on Fox News. I never seen a video. Yeah, I haven't seen a video. They are doing video of like helicopter. I'm watching this live right here, and they're doing. Let me see if I can find it. It's on. They're kind of just doing like a aerial view of where they found her body. They have like a tent, I believe, over the body. Let me see if I can find the Fox. If anyone has a link to it, if you could send it to my Instagram. Let's see if I can find the live right now. I'm not seeing it. It's so hard to find lives. I don't know why. Let's see if this one. It's like all commercial breaks. Okay, we'll see what we can find. Well, the family won't get away with this. Is obviously he's guilty. Yeah, Laura, totally. Okay, thank you, Jen, for being a troll slayer. Let me see what I can do with that. Did you hide him, Jen? I hope. Okay. What an evil piece of crap. That's kind of how I feel. It's been really sad. Parents gave him 3-day head start to get away. Why would they tell the FBI the right direction he went? Parents are covering for him. That's what it feels like. Unless he left without his parents knowing, like if we're covering all scenarios, someone just sent me a link. So let me see if this is it. Shannon. Let's see. Thank you, Shannon. Yes. So Shannon just sent me the link. So they're just kind of reporting on it right now. They're not doing any. I'll show you if they show the aerial view. This is, if you guys want to follow along, it's on Facebook. KSL5TV is live with it right now. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate you so much. Sent a news link live. Yes, Shannon. Thank you so much. If you can see the link, I linked the Fox News live version. Oh, did you link it on here? Let's see. You see the link? Okay, let me see. If he is found to be guilty of being responsible for whatever has happened to Gabby, the parents could also be in huge trouble for hiding or helping. Totally. They could totally be arrested for assisting in this, hiding, tampering, evidence, like so many different things that they could be charged for sure. Harboring, all that. Yeah, it's always standard procedure to specify the body hasn't been identified, probably to notify the family and other matters before releasing the info to the public. Totally. That's kind of my thoughts too. And the fact that they found the body in the area where they were searching for Gabby, it's not looking good, but they do have to go through these protocols just to, I mean, they have to, they have to let the family know, which I'm sure the family's already heard on the news that they found a body, you know what I mean? So hopefully someone's in touch with them, and I just pray for their family, you guys. They do have and I will link it after this live, for anybody who can donate to them, because just my heart just breaks. They have a GoFundMe that was set up for them. Let me see what it's at right now. They've so far raised $66,000. Their goal is $100,000. So after this live, I will link it in the description so that if any of you guys are able, $1, $2, $5, whatever, to donate to their family, because I just think there's a lot ahead. There's going to be a lot. So this is kind of the aerial view of where they're at, where they found the body.
When asked about Brian's disappearance, they said,
So
Gabby is missing, Brian is hiding. So they have been
did they really find her? Alyssa, it has not been confirmed that it is her, but again, it was in the area. They found the body in the area where they were searching for her. I wonder why some cases get talked more than others. You know what, Kelly? I've thought this too. Like, there are so many cases that happen every day, like Chris Watts, Casey Anthony, Ted Bundy, and really famous case. Kelly, guys, give your thoughts on that, because I was thinking about this earlier too. And there's some missing cases that we don't hear anything about. Like, that literally nobody knows that these people are missing. Like, I know the family had mentioned that they tried really, really hard to get this story out to as many people as they could. They worked really hard to make it go viral because they wanted everybody to be on the lookout. So I don't know why that is. I wish that with every missing case, like, so many people would jump on board, because look at the evidence that has just come about just by the story getting out there and influence, or I don't know if you guys saw today, like the YouTubers, oh, I can't remember their name, but they were driving along that same area and they went back over their footage for their YouTube channel, and they saw Gabby's van. And they didn't even realize it until they went back through their footage, and they're like, oh my gosh. And so they had total video of her van just sitting on the side of the road. Nobody was in it, nothing that they could tell. But they just thought it was crazy, and they were able to turn that into the FBI. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these missing cases, to have so many people on board around the country, around the world. I mean, people are talking about it everywhere. First of all, he's not going to be able to go anywhere without being recognized. And second of all, how many people have been out helping, searching, going through their footage? Or I just wish, like, how much do we wish that this could happen for every single missing person? Like, I just feel like it would be more likely to find people. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if this is the same area those YouTubers saw the van. I'm curious too. I thought that too, Alexandra, if them showing where the van was gave them an idea of where to look. I'd be curious if that helped at all. I'm sure it did at some point, but this is the area they're kind of looking in.
Our situation when we saw the police go into the Laundrie home, because immediately I thought in my head, oh, do they have a search warrant? Does that mean that they have evidence?
So they're just kind of reporting on it right now, waiting for the FBI to do their news conference. Brad, it's not looking good at all. I can't imagine there being a ton of bodies in this area. I know. A lot of bodies in that area that have been, like, you would think there would have been others reported missing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. It's not looking good at all. Yes, her van and her flip-flops. Yep, on the ground behind the van. Yep, which was odd too. The case got more attention because wasn't she a TikTok star, and that's why it spread so quick. I think she was they were YouTubers, so she was an influencer, and so she did like Instagram and YouTube, but I think she was just getting started. Like, I don't think, maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think that she was like super huge yet. I don't know. I don't know why certain cases just blow up. I just don't. Fox News posted it blew up. That's how I noticed. This case got more attention because, TikTok. I think that they have to really push the news stations to get it out there. Yeah, the more news stations that pick it up, the more people will know. Yeah. She was found. Colleen, we don't know if it's her, but it's not looking good. They have found a body in the area of where they were searching for her, and they did call the search dogs off. So that kind of tells you that it's most likely her. Yeah, let me see if I can.
And according to a photographer, it appears that he did see that body, but of course, we're not showing anything like that or any evidence that may hamper the case or anything like that. But we have been able to confirm through CNN that a body has been found. We are now just 11 minutes away from a press conference where FBI, also Grand Teton National Service workers are supposed to be there, and others to fill us in as to what's going to be happening here. Anything else developing out there as what you're seeing there, Morgan, right now? Are you noticing more people showing up?
I'm seeing our national news networks rolling in. I am still seeing actual people with hiking boots on that are in the park. This is a public place still. So, yes, we still have a lot of people that are in this national park as we are about to have this very, very large press conference.
And I want to point out that this is just a good reminder that responsible journalism does take some time. So we started seeing reports immediately that were unconfirmed, and we felt like we need to hold on until we get confirmation from a credible source, which is when we saw that CNN had confirmed with the Teton County coroner that was.
Which is smart. You got to wait until you fully know. But it's a high possibility that the body is Gabby, but it could be someone else. A lot of people go missing there. Oh, interesting, Kelly. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, goodness. Yeah, try to, you guys. Jumped on, haven't seen the news in a few hours. I just searched it up, and it said in the past 5 years there have been 10 bodies found in that area. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, and yeah, I mean, and we're hearing, I don't know if it was this exact area, but we've been hearing about those 2 women who were shot to death in that area. So it's not looking good. It's looking like it could possibly be her, but you never know. You never know. But either way, like I said, it's a body, and that's horrible. That's so sad. What is this on, Tina? So if you guys are, I am on on Facebook. It's KSL5 TV. They're live right now, just waiting for the press conference. I think it's big because they travel to so many national parks too, which is public land where lots of people visit. Yeah, that could be. But she was somewhat big on TikTok. That is why everyone on YouTube. Oh, gotcha. I didn't know she was big on TikTok. Terrible news for the mom. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. I have a question based off reports of past abuse, whether that be mental, emotional, physical. Do you think she was forced on this cross-country road trip by him that he could do what he did? I don't know. I guess that would be the other question is, was this pre-planned? Or I tend to think that they, I would hate to think that he planned this whole thing and the whole time was planning on this. But I personally don't think so, just based off of the police body cam. I think that they had a very temperamental relationship. I mean, I'm just based off of like interviews from family and different things. I would say like things were either really, really good or really, really bad. Like there's a lot of relationships out there like that. And I think that maybe they spent too much time together and they got into a fight. And I don't know, you guys, I hate to even speculate because I have no idea, but I really would hate to think that he had planned it this entire time. That would just be even more awful. Yes, thank you, Carrie, so much. Did they find Gabby? We don't know yet. They have found a body, but they have not confirmed the identity yet. The parents are in on it too. Courtney, I think so. I think the parents know something, whether they knew it was I don't think they knew it was going to happen. If something happened to Gabby, like I don't think, but I do think I don't know. There's something with the parents that's totally off. Oh, did I miss the super chat? Was it Amy's? Thank you, Amy. I really appreciate that. Body found was a male. Are you sure? Natural bean? I have not heard anything about that yet. Can we confirm? Do you have a link that has the source? He's always looked guilty. No wonder his lawyer. Yeah, you know what, Laura? I agree. And a lot of people are saying that he gives them Chris Watts vibes. And somebody put Chris Watts and him side by side and like their mannerisms. And I'm like, wow, it is pretty dead on. Like it's total Chris Watt vibes. Praying for her and her family. Thank you, Tina, for keeping us updated. If this isn't her, I hope that whoever it is, the family gets closure. Amen. Thank you. No matter who it is, right? Like some people are like, oh, I really hope it's not her. But I'm like, that's sad no matter what. Like that's somebody. That's a person. So just praying for the best, you guys. This is just like. Let me see. Sorry, just trying to get news.
Of course, that's where the big developments are today. But we know that day 2 of the search for Brian Laundrie over in Florida has wrapped up, and at the Wildlife Reserve, not far from his home. So Laundrie showed up at his home, as we've mentioned, in Northport on September 1st after traveling.
Oh, September 1st.
With Gabby, he arrived with her van.
They're now talking about the Brian Laundrie.
And she was reported missing 10 days later. Since then, Brian has refused to talk to police. That's at the advice of his attorney. He was named as a person of interest shortly after she was declared missing. And his family wouldn't talk to police either, though, until Friday. And on Friday, that's when police arrived at their home. There was a big crowd outside.
They're just kind of updating on the Brian search right now also. Depend on how hard it will be to convict him. He could always say she fell. That is true. And then that he freaked out, right? Premeditated could be exactly why he had not been found yet. Why is his parents pick up the Mustang, etc.? Yeah, the Mustang situation's weird. What do you think, guys, think about that? You never know. I would think the parents would be more shocked otherwise. Yeah. Anyone caged up with someone for a long time will always test the strength of a relationship. Yeah. And apparently the strength of yourself. Like, what? It's one thing to break up with someone. It's a whole nother thing to kill them. The book that he was reading in the YouTube video was very disturbing. I heard. Hold on. I'm getting some messages coming in. One sec. Okay, I cannot confirm. Looks the exact same spot where a man was spotted digging in the background. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's interesting. And this is not totally confirmed, but I'm going to tell you guys anyways. Thank you, Kendra, for sending this. If you're on the live, she just sent it to my Instagram. So I don't know if you guys remember, we were talking about this earlier in the live. There was that couple that had the YouTube channel that were passing by, or they were filming the road that they were on, and they ended up re-going over their footage, and they saw Gabby's van parked off to the side. Well, people were speculating that as they were coming up onto the van, that they could see someone in the field behind it digging. And so this was like kind of all speculation. Like people, like you could kind of see like a shadow there. Like I went and watched the YouTube video and you could kind of see a shadow there, but you couldn't really tell, but it did look like someone was kind of hunched over in a field. And so I was just sent this saying that I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll post it to my Instagram. Hold on. I've got to hold it down. But they're basically saying in this post, so this is the video of where the van's at. This is where they found the body. So they are saying that it looks like where they saw the person hunched down digging looks like the area where they found the body. That's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. What if that van, that footage that those YouTubers had was what helped them find her? Wow, this is what I'm saying, where when everyone gets involved, it helps. Thank you, Jen. You're awesome. Where was it found? I haven't heard this. It was just, I don't know the exact area it was found. It says body was found in Wyoming campground where searchers are looking for Gabby Petito. So it was in the area they were searching for her. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. I always get angry at lawyers that defend people like Chris Watts. I know. It's like, I don't understand how they can do it, but told Chris Watts vibes. The parents give me Casey Anthony vibes. Yes, Jen, totally. Right now, waiting on the FBI press conference. Yeah, they're going live with the press conference. It should be any minute, guys. Any minute. 1 minute from press conference. Once it comes on, I'll put this on the screen. That is crazy though. If that couple that had that footage by accident, they didn't even purposely have it. They were just vlogging. Oh, breaking news. Let's see. Okay. Still waiting on it. Tell me if you guys see the press conference coming up at all. You know what we should talk about crime plays live stream and talk about cases. You know what? I'd be all for, like, ever since this whole thing, I'm like, oh man, like, what can we do, like, to help find missing people? Because there's still so many missing people out there that we literally hear nothing about. And I know that there's like those true crime podcasts and different things like that, but it's like, man, just getting the word out. Look how much you can uncover with just having like the whole country on board. You know what I mean? Starting soon, unless they found 2 bodies. This one is male. Natural being. Where are you finding that? I'm curious that it's male. I haven't heard that yet. I have not heard or seen that anywhere, so I'm not sure. Plus, person starting soon. Let's watch it. Okay, what we have to remember is that if your family members were the ones in trouble, you would want someone to defend them and make sure they aren't charged for stuff that they didn't actually do. Keep that in mind. That is true, Callie. That is true, because there are some defense attorneys that are really defending people who are innocent. And so we do need to keep that in mind. That is very true. It's the ones that that the lawyers know that they did something and they still defend it. Like, I don't understand that. On the news, they are saying they are looking through alligator-infested waters for Brian. Interesting. Well, I guess it is Florida, right? So if there's swampy areas, there are probably. We have a 5-year-old missing here in Tennessee. She's been missing over 2 months. They think her parents did something to her. See, this is what I'm saying. There's so many missing cases, and she's 5. Like, she's 5. This should be making national news as well. And I know there's probably so many missing people. It would be very hard to, like, I don't know the answer, you guys. I just wish there was more people on board and trying to get the word out about these people. Macy, we don't know as of yet if it is her body or not. They are still waiting to confirm it. They have not confirmed it yet. We're waiting for the press conference to come on. 5-year-old, it's been everywhere. It's because everyone has a right to be represented. It's true. And that's why, that's how the system works, right? But us as emotional people, we're like, "Wah," They think their parents, sex trafficked her? Oh, a lot of people were saying that. The lady that picked Brian up hitchhiking only found out who he was from a TikTok video. Social media is powerful in these situations. Wow. That's what I'm saying. Social media is such crap for so many things, but it can do so much good too. It's crazy. There's a helicopter video and you can see her laying on her right shoulder in fetal position. Oh no. Oh, that makes me that just makes my stomach hurt. I hope they're not showing her. That would just be so sad to me. They can't say whose body is until they tell the family. Yeah, exactly. I haven't heard anything on it being a male. I haven't either. So that's not confirmed, you guys. Tina, you should watch Making of a Murder on Netflix with this group. It is still an ongoing case. Okay. And the person being blamed was wrongfully committed in the past. It's a good series, and my dad and I got way into it. Okay, Callie, I'll totally check that out. Like at this point, I'm like, let's talk about all the missing people because this is just so sad. I mean, it's always been sad, right? But this just brings it to the forefront. Still nothing. I'm still not seeing a press conference yet, guys. Social media thinks her parents did something. Tina, watch Chasing Truth if you want truth. Okay, I'll check that out.
Laundrie situation. Matt, what can you tell us from your end?
Let's see.
Yeah, guys, Northport Police, they said that the search has wrapped up for the evening. This is day 2 of that search at a wildlife reserve for Brian. But of course, we're just beginning to learn more about what may be happening in the search for Gabby Petito over in Wyoming. Now, we know that Northport has been kind of the center location of all this because this is where Gabby was living with Brian and his family in Florida. And candles were lit, prayers were sent up in Northport actually last night for Gabby Petito. And there have been people that have been congregating outside of the home, of the Laundrie home. And you're seeing video of it right here. They actually got all the way up almost to the door. And someone there with a megaphone calling for justice for Gabby, asking, the parents and
people are
Brian
pissed
to give out information because that's been sort of the struggle this whole week.
Which I will say, I watched an interview with the brother, and he was saying, like, the silver lining in all of this has been the support they have received from, like, around the world. Like, just everybody who's out there rooting for Gabby. He was saying, like, that has brought them a lot of peace because it's obviously it's so hard, and it's hard to grieve when you're actually searching. But he was just saying the silver lining has been the fact that everybody has been talking about it and just kind of showing their love for Gabby as well. Unsolved Mysteries is good, also on Netflix. Oh man, I got to watch that too. We should watch People versus OJ. That's a good show, actually. I watched that, Charles. That's really good. It's a female for sure. Okay. Ugh. Changed every episode. Yeah, I sent you a link on press conference. Oh, is it on right now, Shannon? Let me check it. Oh, let me check links. Thank you guys for sending the links through. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Okay, so no one's speaking yet, right? Or what is this? Did the lights just go out? The heck is that? What is this guy doing? So they're just waiting. They're just waiting. I don't know. Is that like a speaker thing? I don't even know what that is. It's a good channel to follow, adding background information, press conference, like if someone I cared about was missing, I would not sleep. And oh, that's what the family's been saying. They have not been able to sleep. Okay, here. Oh, they're checking audio levels. Hold on.
I'm just going to talk into the mic.
Yeah, I don't know how we know it's female. I don't think we know. I don't want to make any assumptions at all right now because who knows? They said 5 minutes. Okay, they're probably white balancing the camera for the press conference. LOL. Oh, okay. I'm like, what is he doing? That looks like.
Copy that. No audio. No audio levels.
Okay, they're just checking audio right now, so we're not live with the press conference yet.
I'm going to keep talking. Check 1, 2.
It's so sad. I know everyone is just so torn up.
Grand Teton National Park. Grand Teton. Check.
Coming from someone in the TV bit. Yeah, Callie, you would know. You would totally know. I should have just asked you.
Check 1, 2. Nothing.
Let me get this.
Check 1. Heart.
His parents should be going to jail for hiding him.
Levels.
Yeah, we'll find out if they've been hiding him. I don't know if they have, but it sure seems that way. Sure seems that way.
All right, we found the problem. Control, do you hear me now? Check 1, 2. Check 1. Check 1.
They're still checking audio.
1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, the level's good.
Kelly, I have a really sick feeling that he is probably committed suicide. I don't know, obviously, but it feels that way. And to me, that's worst case scenario, because then now we'll never, like, not only we, but the family won't have any answers unless his parents know something and come forward with what they know. But who knows what they're going to do. They're live with press conference on WFL. Hey. There's no one at the podium yet though, right? This is what I'm seeing. Let me know. I'm scared to hear. I am too. I am too. Yes, you guys know, like, if you don't know anything confirmed, don't type it in here, because that's the last thing we need is just fake news. I'm scared to hear. No answer with you. We'll find out. Unless the parents killed Brian. His parents? Oh my. That would just be pretty crazy. I don't know, but I do think that the parents, there's something weird. There's something super weird. The video of Gabby's brother, Kelly, he went live with this guy on TikTok named I believe it was Dr. Dave. So if you look up Dr. Dave, I think I'm right. I think that's right. He has, like, check and see, but he has like over a million followers. But he went live with the brother and Gabby's godmother and answered questions and stuff. So it's probably, I think maybe it's still over on their page. I'm not sure. People are saying he was digging behind the van on the side of the road. Is that true? Brooke, so what happened is if you watch the YouTube video, I watched it a couple times and tried to slow it down to see if I could tell, but the YouTube family that was recording them coming up on the van, so here's the van parked off to the side of the road. Behind the van over here, there was a field. And in that field, before they come up on the van, you can see someone. It looks like someone. I don't know for sure, but it looks like there's someone. It's like a black figure, almost looks like a shadow. But he's leaned down. I don't know if it's even a thing, but you can kind of see how it looks like it. He's leaned down and it looks like he's doing something in the field. Don't know if that's true. Don't know if it's like, I mean, it's very hard to see. Like, it's very hard to tell if it's anything, but people are saying, and who knows for sure, but people are saying, oh, it looks like they're walking out, that they found a body in that area where they are said to have seen. I'm just waiting to see.
Have time for a brief statement, because this is an ongoing investigation. We won't have time for questions. Please.
No time for questions.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Jones. I'm the Supervisory Senior Resident Agent here in Wyoming for FBI Denver. Standing with me here today are Acting Chief Ranger Matt Wilbur with the National Park Service, Hunter Bailey, who is Chief of the National Park Service Investigative Services Branch. We also have Teton County Sheriff Matt Carr and Jackson Police Chief Michelle Weber. First and foremost, on behalf of the FBI personnel and our partners, I would like to extend sincere and heartfelt condolences to Gabby's family.
Oh.
Joe and Tara Petito and Jim and Nicole Schmidt. As every parent can imagine, this is an incredibly difficult time for the family and friends. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. We ask that you all respect the privacy as they mourn the loss of their daughter. As you are aware, FBI personnel, in coordination with our partners at National Park Service, the Forest Service, Teton County Sheriff's Office, and Jackson Police Department, have been conducting investigative activity in the vicinity of the Spread Creek dispersed camping area. Earlier today, human remains were discovered, consistent with the description of Gabby Petito. Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm 100% that we found Gabby, but her family has been notified of this discovery. The cause of death has not been determined at this time. We appreciate your continued support and patience as we work through this process. The vicinity around Spread Creek campsite will remain closed to the public until further notice. This is an active and ongoing investigation, so we ask everyone maintain distance from law enforcement personnel and equipment, vehicles, and related activity for their own safety, as well as to protect the integrity of our work and respect privacy for Gabby's family. We appreciate the tremendous support from the public. The support from the public's response to request of tips has been remarkable. We continue to seek information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between the dates of August 27th and August 30th. Anyone that may have had contact with Gabby or her boyfriend, or who may have seen their vehicle in that area. Please share any new information with the FBI at tips.fbi.gov or 1-800-CALL-FBI. And finally, the Denver Field Office Direct is 303-629-7171. Photos and videos can also be uploaded at fbi.gov/Petito. We thank our partners at the National Park Service, the U.S. Forest Service, Teton County Sheriff's Office, and Jackson Police Department for their collaboration and diligence in this investigation. They surged their resources in a very short amount of time, and their personnel have intimate knowledge of the rugged terrain that we're dealing with, which made this process much more difficult. We greatly appreciate the invaluable skill and expertise of the Teton County Search and Rescue Team. We also thank the community of Jackson and the surrounding areas for the hospitality and for accommodating a rapid influx of law enforcement personnel in the area. In order to protect our investigative process and increase probability of successful prosecution should it be necessary, we have no additional comments. We appreciate your cooperation and respect for Gabby's family, loved ones, during this difficult time. Thank you.
So can you please tell us why you led to that campsite in particular as opposed to
It's an ongoing investigation, sir. We cannot answer those, unfortunately, at this time.
And they're still trying to ask questions. Well, you guys, oh, that's so sad. I don't even know what to say. I'm heartbroken. Yeah, everyone feels the same way. Imagine if you caught footage of their van on your vlogs. No. My heart breaks for her family. You guys, that's where, like, this is probably the most devastating news for her family, right? It's like the last thing that you want to hear about your child. So sad. Now, I just hope that we can find him and bring him to justice, but I have a feeling that he took the coward way out. So sad. Dang it. I just feel for her family, you guys. Like, all the prayers for her family, for comfort, I think are just needed right now for sure. And then after this live, I told you guys I would link the GoFundMe account link. Yeah, is Heidi here, Jen? I know Heidi knows the family. I do too, Stephanie. The family better. Every single person who's involved with any of this in any way, to help cover it up or whatever it may be, I hope every single one of them is brought to justice. They need to be held accountable for their part in this. Yeah, so it's with this press conference, it looks like it is confirmed that it was her, but they're saying it's not 100% confirmed, because I do believe that they do have to go through like DNA protocol where they're gonna have to, like, for sure make sure it's her. But I'm sure they have identified her, have seen the body, and can say that it is her, but they can't say with 100% without doing like the DNA and all that. Yeah, I have a feeling that Brian feels or felt the pressure and has taken his life too. Now that we know it's most likely her and that she is deceased. Yep. I've not seen Heidi in the chat, you guys, but I will try to reach out to her. Brian and his family need to be held accountable too. Absolutely. So I guess that's the next step. Let's hope that they can find Brian. Let's hope that he's alive so the family can get some answers. And if he's not alive, hopefully he left some answers. Hopefully he wrote a note, made a video, did something to give Gabby's family some peace. If you can even find peace in a situation like this, because I just don't think that you can. I just don't think that you can, but they do deserve answers to find out exactly what happened to their daughter. No, I don't think Heidi's on here, Sherry. Definitely prayers to her because I know she knows the family. But okay, you guys, I'm going to get off. I'm feeling super gloom. I don't want to like bring anybody down. So thanks for coming on here with me. I just wanted to, because we had been talking about it for the last few nights, and I wanted to get on here with you guys and just kind of discuss it and then find out together what is kind of going on. So you guys, prayers for Gabby's family. And like I said, I will be linking the GoFundMe after this live. I will link it in the description if you guys can donate anything to their family. You know, there is going to be a lot of things coming up that are going to be a financial burden to them. So if you can donate anything, I'm sure that they will be so grateful. So thank you guys. I will try to hop on here maybe a little later tonight and talk the show that we have been watching. Maybe keep it light. Maybe that's exactly what we need. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know if I do. And you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.